Chicago transfers out of their cages. You're looking at Leo Jankowski. Don't be intimidated by my ranking. I make a point of treating every team member as an equal.
Thanks.
The order is with you. Go. You're free. I want to hear what you know about the terrorist attack that led to your escape from Tarsus Academy.
The Order wanted to stop the experiment. That's about all I know.
I can't believe that Tarsus is a front after all those years of training.
What's going on back there?
A suspicious helicopter was circling the city. Fortunately, both the pilot and the aircraft are now in WTO custody.
Whatever you do, don't go down the inclinator into lower Seattle. The Order terrorists are strong there.
You think there's a political agenda behind my biomods?
Yes, we have rescued you so that you can help us identify and defeat your creators. That landing pad is run by a local smuggler, Sophia Sack. Looks like they seized Sid Black's Harrier. It never hurts to have a pilot who owes you a favor.
Small-time crooks don't need jet fighters. Hand it over or else.
Small time? I'm Sophia Sack. I'll show you small time. Small time to live.
Lee.
Hey! Oh!
Well, you're not.
Excellent. You've done much to bring peace to this neglected part of the city. Maybe you can find Sid Black at the Grizzle Pit Bar to give him the good news about his jet.
Well, hello, you gainfully employed people taking valuable time out of your day to watch my crap. Welcome back to Deus Ex Invisible War. Now, if you remember last time, I wandered into this lovely establishment here. What just happened was while stumbling around Heron's Loft Apartments, I, at the behest of the Order, beat up a lot of guards and knocked unconscious a crime lord lady, I guess, and liberated this guy's jet. It would have been better role-playing, actually, if I'd got the mission, walked over here to talk to him, walked back again to sort of see what the situation was and scope it out, but I don't know, the mood took me to hit people with a nightstick, and it's difficult to resist. Trust me, if you were playing, you'd agree, really. So, let's go see what's going on over here anyway. And enjoy the... Good lord. Enjoy the airplane seats of the Grizzle Pit Bar, Lower Seattle.
But what about the apartment?
I already picked up my gear.
Your gear? You're leaving? Sid, you made me get this big place. Do you know how high my rent is?
Come on, I'll be back. You know this is home to me, Cindy.
Sandy.
Sandy, right. But a captain's got to sail if he wants to keep his ship.
Girl, I would drop that zero and get yourself a hero. Sadly, well, I'm not that hero in this game. At least I don't think so.
Quit. Well, well. An Enclave kid comes down to cruise the slums on Daddy's credit line. First time at sea level?
My parents are dead. They were in Chicago at the time of the attack.
Oh, sorry, mate. Just talking chuff. No offense.
Sure.
Sid Black. Call me Sid. Best jet jockey in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you're on your own? If you need a lift, I'm game. All you gotta do is bail out my jet and give me a little something for my trouble.
I took care of the people guarding your jet. You won't have any trouble taking it back.
Cracking good work. Then I'll see you at the landing pad. You can pay me when you're ready to fly.
How much do you charge your passengers?
For a pretty lady like you, the going rate minus 20%.
Where the hell are you going? Walked off in mid-conversation.
Yes, I'm upset. Leave me alone.
I'm upset too. The guy is rude. Presumably he's vanished now. Since I can now hold his jet hostage, I probably should have tried to beat the price down a little bit, I think, don't you? No?
He's always leaving me. It's always like this when he goes away.
Yeah, I'll bet it is. Maybe you should hire some criminals to hold his jet hostage for you. That would sort things out. Anyway, let's have a look around, shall we? do a good line in pallets, I've noticed. Perhaps that's just like ironic decoration in the future.
Pit's downstairs.
That pit, I take it. The Greasel pit. Come on, talk to me, man.
Want a tip? Bet on Green Dragon.
Yeah, maybe. $4 beer in like 2070, whatever this is. That's cheap. I don't know. If you live where I live, you're probably lucky to find one under $40 by that time. Hey, what have we got here? Oh, hello.
Leo,
Chicago, you made it out.
what are you doing down here? Signing up with the Order Church like Billy?
Terrorists.
The WTO? Chief Morgan seems pretty intent on recruiting us.
Leeches. They want a monopoly on everything, including security agents.
Then what are you going to do?
You need work, you go to the pit. This is what I did. I found work. Mercenary, black market. In a few hours, they sent me to Egypt.
I thought you wanted to be a corporate heavy.
I've been thinking about this. I don't want to be a lab monkey or be in anybody's army. I don't want to be a piece of meat they fight over. Corporate heavy, maybe. But right now, I work for myself.
It's a good thing I talked to Leo before he had a chance to insult me. Come back, Leo.
Why Egypt?
I'm working for the Omar, you know, the cyborgs. They're a global operation these days.
What are they paying you?
I'm protection to help them open shop in Scabland Medina near New Cairo. 2,000 per week, plus mods.
Not bad. What kind of mods?
Anything I want. Anything. The best mods are black market, attack drones, bot domination. This'll add value when I go back to the corporate market.
Well, good luck out there.
Also, my Omar contact says they have stuff that goes way beyond biomods. Luck will not be a factor for me.
Damn.
I've learned some things about the experiments they were doing on us.
Yeah?
Tarsus is a front for something called Apostle Core. They gave us an experimental biomod architecture, one that can supposedly reconfigure anybody's DNA to accept nanite infusions.
Well, as long as it works.
That's what the Order and WTO are fighting over. Universal biomodification.
Universal? Are you sure? That would screw up the market pretty bad. Why would Tarsus want to undercut their own product?
I told you, Tarsus is a front. No one's quite sure what Apostle Core is after.
Funny way to end up a free agent.
You're damn right it is. Now this is, yeah, it's a jukebox. It's not making any noise. So that's NG Resonance, by the way. You may have seen posters of her somewhere else in the game. She's kind of the Britney Spears sort of rock star person in this world, that is.
Funny.
Stop bumping into me, you damn fool. You should probably be careful actually playing these, because they'll probably get done for copyright. They take randomness seriously in this game. That's bad. Here come the copyright strikes, anyway.
But I talked to Mr. Pellet, one-on-one. He laid it all out, straight up.
Uh-huh.
Templars stand for something, you know. It's ancient, it's philosophy, and it strips the paps off all that Her Holiness love and meditate and mumble to yourself.
These guys are mercenaries. They pitch whatever creed their boss tells them to.
Just haven't ever really studied the Knights Templar. They have the same basic ideas as the Order Church, but they believe it, they fight for it, and they don't rip off a bunch of other religions.
Her Holiness wants to bring everyone together. It's called koinonia, fellowship and communication. Yeah, koinonia, I think it's Greek.
You seekers are just little parrots. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Repeating a new batch of words every week.
That's harsh. Templars are only ripping off one religion, so I guess that's okay, right?
There's a new sheriff in town, in case you want to know.
He referenced to Mr. Prophet, didn't he? Mr. P? I should just pay that guy way up with Seattle. He'd tell me what that was all about. No, he couldn't.
I am studying Accolot, the mental factor for inebriation.
It is a student
My
dive.
boss, we call him Mr. Paladin. He made me a knight.
Yeah, that could be him.
I'm not anybody's pet project.
Not yet, anyway. Oops, spoilers. Okay, the bartender's not terribly helpful. Oh, little background on greasels. Red ones, too. Fairly unpleasant. Okay, they're the meaner ones. From memory. Shh, you don't ever actually meet any of them. But they're in text, so that's cool.
The thing about a greasel fight, it has more to do with upbringing than breeding. A greasel's a greasel.
It's not what I just read, man. Can I jump over here and steal this? Bet I can. Yeah.
I heard it's just one strain, a genetic experiment. The company was called VersaLife.
Yeah. Veterans of Deus Ex 1 remember who that is, though. And they remember greasels too, no doubt.
Another lucky night.
And those cheerful creatures that guard all the sewers and so on. I think they're genetically engineered chickens or something. Well, they're back in Deus Ex 2. Oh.
A new face. Interesting. Introduce yourself.
Is this the prank call or something? Funny way to meet people.
I search every place I can. You're very close, but not quite the one I'm looking for.
Close to what?
You look modified.
So?
I need help. I'm a helicopter pilot. They're holding me captive, along with my chopper, at the WTO terminal in Upper Seattle.
Right, I heard about your helicopter. How'd you get this call past WTO security?
I've tapped into the terminal's local network. The passcode to the hangar holding my vehicle is 00485. Get me out of here, and I'll fly you anywhere you want, free of charge.
I've risked my neck for less. I'll think about it.
Just wondering what that large black thing was in the frame before. Must be the top of the door. The camera does choose funny angles sometimes. As I've no doubt said before. So wait, in a random room in a bar, in some dive corner of town, there's a phone. A phone that springs to life when I walk near it, where I meet the helicopter pilot who's being imprisoned. Alright. Just looking for the loo. Is anyone going to offer me work in here? It's not that sort of joint, I don't think. Flaming barrels, spinning fans.
Bet 100 on chicken liver. 5-to-1 odds, baby.
This place just lives for the atmosphere, doesn't it? Let's go around and talk to people for a while, see what we can find out.
More uptown thieves every day.
Thanks.
How's it going?
At least he's polite.
What do you want?
Guess we have to look at the news, just in case there's some more interesting flavor text.
Responding to the rioting in Trier, WTO Director Chad Dumier made a gesture of reconciliation today. He offered to meet with Order High Priestess Her Holiness for talks designed to ease misunderstanding between the two groups. The WTO is wrongly equated with blind commercialism, says Dumier, just as the Order is wrongly equated with fanaticism.
If we learn to listen to each other, we can coexist peacefully. The WTO fully supports freedom of thought and freedom of religion.
No response yet from the Order. Anti-WTO rioting broke out for the third time recently at the Panzerworks factory in Trier. Many blame Order agitators for the violence.
A world in upheaval. We met Her Holiness last time, if you recall. Interesting to note that her and Chad, the leaders of the apparently opposing organizations, are both French. A greasel pit, huh? God, the performance is terrible. Sorry, I'm just looking at the frame rate. That's amazing. Even today, it's awful. I'm going to give a bit of a lecture one day on one of these episodes anyway, on all about the graphics engine in this game. And not just yet. Because nothing has happened so far this episode.
You really have cockfights with transgenics down here?
Hey, better watch the feed speak around the pit, or these scabs, not me of course, but these other scabs might take advantage. Know what I'm saying?
Sorry. So how do I know which transgenic to bet on? They all look the same to me.
You work in a lab or something?
Something like that.
Well, we fight gobs down here. Green gobs, brown gobs, baby-stealing, sewer-slinking, good-eating gobs. Follow me? Right now, it's Green Dragon in the North Chute, Shutterbug in the South. Walk around, check the fighters, then let me know where you want to put your money.
Let's see. Let's put on Green Dragon.
My money's on Green Dragon.
Yeah, Green Dragon. I put my money on sewer gobs every time. They're meaner. How much you want to bet?
Oh, I don't know. A small amount.
Here you go. Name's Alex D.
D for Upper Seattle, darling.
D for don't ask.
Well, better get your buns over to the pit. Your gob's dropping into the fire.
Make your move, bug. That's it.
Rip him shreds.
Now, the way this usually goes is whoever connects first with a spit wins. Which is that guy at the top there.
That's more like it.
I don't know who's who at this point.
That's got a sting.
Okay, maybe not.
I want to see some guts. Come on.
They're not the most dynamic fighters in the world, are they, really?
Rip him shreds.
Oh, victory. For who? I can go find out.
Mean sons of bitches, that's for sure.
So anyway, if you remember last time, I was looking through someone's window and she decided to react badly to this, which resulted in her killing her, I guess her pet Greasel, with a robot. If she can see me. Hi! I'm just admiring your Greasel.
Looks like oh my. You can't be far. At least I'm still breathing.
I'm on it.
Yeah. Her security system wasn't working all that well at that point. This will come in handy right about now, as you'll probably see.
Hey lady, listen up. Want to script some real cash? You look like the mercenary type.
Depends on what you mean by script.
Final match is 4-to-1 odds. Buy-in begins right after this fight, after which the odds stand, even if something happens to one trainer's lineup.
You want me to kill someone's Greasel?
Shh! I'm talking about the champ Godzilla. Follow me? She's still at Tina's pad in the Heron's Loft building near the Inclinator, apartment 22. I'll give you a bounty if that gob dies. Plus you get to make bank on the 4-to-1 situation. Cool?
I already cooked that gob.
Serious?
Serious. Godzilla's history. You've got a good shot at the title.
That's what I wanted to hear. Here's the payoff. It's all I got. You want more? Bet on Snake Eyes in the World Championship.
Actually, it wasn't me. It was her robot grenade defense system that did it, which she then shot to death.
The lady can pick her gobs.
I won. I think you owe me some money.
Save the attitude, D. The pit pays. Here you go. Double your money. House takes 10%.
Thanks.
Come back later tonight. Tina's bringing in the champ, Godzilla. It's gonna be Godzilla versus Snake Eyes, 4-to-1 odds. Bet on Snake Eyes, you might just quadruple your money.
Thanks for the tip.
It'll take us a while to get cleaned up for the next match.
That's code for, please go do something else while we reset this level.
Poor girl. This was her first fight.
That's a lot of hours you're looking at down there. A lot of hours trying to beat some sense into that prehistoric brain.
Harsh but fair. Alright. So when Tina's robot killed her Greasel in an attempt to kill me, I just want to make that clear. I had nothing to do with it, but I'm taking the credit for it regardless. When she did that, it's a good thing she didn't ring up the place and tell them what happened. Because otherwise, the gambling wouldn't really work. Anyway.
You're ready to leave, just head out, and the sensors will automatically reactivate everything. Rules is rules.
Yeah. It's a hell of a security system for this joint, isn't it? And now... killing time. I guess I should replenish my health somewhat. I really don't have much stuff, do I? From memory, there's big uglies down here as well. Never hurts to check the sewers in games these days. Never hurts to check the sewers in games, full stop, really. Now, there are Karkians down here, is that it? Again, fans of Deus Ex will remember Karkians as big sort of... God, I don't know what they are. Crocodile dog things that attack you. This time around you don't have to worry about meeting them in the water because there's no water in this game at all. Apart from that drip right there. Now, I think I have to shoot them. Probably knock him out, but I won't try.
Spread out. I bet we can scare a scab out of his hole.
I'll hide up here.
Hey, sorry, I'm Ghost. Gotta look after my own, know what I mean?
God damn it. They're fairly hardy. Not the brightest of sparks, though. God damn it. Number 2 has turned up. If I could shoot straight, this would work a lot better. Kill. He's actually dead. Just his head is bouncing around. I hope. Yes, okay. I wanted to see if I could get him into the noddy position where his head just bounces back and forth. Is that everybody? Yes. Free stuff. Wow, dead Omar. They're not easy to kill either. Spider bomb, money. More money. Oh. A red Greasel Hunter pistol. I think that's just a name, mostly. Check that out, shall we? Wait a minute. Equipped with infrared stealth sight. Is that all it is? Hang on. Switch. Got it. Guess that means it doesn't alert Greasels when you shine the light on them. Okay. Seems like a fairly marginal difference, doesn't it? Alright. I think that's enough time for the gambling to be back on again. So maybe we should leave this episode here. Be tidy and shut the doors. Safety hazards. So yeah, maybe I'll leave this episode here. And then we'll see how my betting goes later on. This is where I finally start making some money. And stop scrounging around in bins for things. Alrighty. Warm myself by the fire. And until next time, folks.
How'd Godzilla get killed?
One of the trainers, probably. Greedy scabs. They're the real animals in my book.
I think I see in your eyes, yes, telltale signs of biomodification.
So?
So I've sworn an oath to exterminate defilers of the race.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a small girl with a mommy knocker.
Well, look who's back.
Ventriloquist.
Ah, jeez, doing it again.